My girlfriend just broke up with me by making me taste someone else's pee-pee. Yesterday I picked up my ex-girlfriend at her parents' house. She was still my girlfriend at the time. Before we got in my car, she asked if she could drive. I was surprised. She usually avoids driving because other cars on the road always make her nervous. I didn't really question her sudden enthusiasm to get behind the wheel. It made me happy that she was finally getting out of her comfort zone. Not gonna lie, I was an anxious passenger at first because I had no idea what to expect with her behind the wheel. However, her driving skills were not bad at all considering how little driving she's done. We were supposed to go to the mall, but I noticed she was driving in a different direction. When I asked where we were going, she said she had to make a quick stop at her friend's house. I didn't mind. We were parked in front of the friend's house moments later. She said I'll be quick and got out. Translation: wait in the car, I'll be back in 2 minutes. She was gone for at least 10 minutes. I know because I almost finished listening to Bohemian Rhapsody twice. As soon as she returned to the car, she kissed me out of the blue. She was very passionate. When she was done, she said she knew I was planning to break up with her. It was true, I was. Apparently one of her friends heard it from one of my friends. Gossip girl poop. She said I should consider the kiss a goodbye gift from her and the guy whose pee-pee she just sucked inside the house. I didn't want to believe it, but she had compelling evidence on her phone to prove there was indeed a pee-pee in her mouth before she came out of that house. I didn't bother arguing with her. The damage was done. She got out of the car and entered the house again. My first breakup ever, and this is how it had to end? Update: my girlfriend just broke up with me by making me taste someone else's pee-pee. Yesterday one of my ex's friends contacted me. She said she got my number from my ex. It made sense. I blocked and deleted my ex's number since our recent breakup, so if my ex wanted to continue communicating with me, she had to get creative. Hence, the friend. She said my ex wanted to meet for coffee and clear the air. The friend made it sound like my ex was really sorry for what she did to me. My head was telling me to save my energy and avoid meeting my ex at all costs, but my heart was telling me I used to love her at some point and maybe hearing her out would be the adult thing to do. I decided to ignore what my head was warning me not to do and agreed to meet with my ex. My ex and I saw each other this morning. It became very clear very quickly that she had no intention of apologizing for what she did during our breakup. She wanted me to know that she found my Reddit post. She showed it to me. It got a lot of attention. She reminded me how she had to find out from another person that I was planning to end our relationship, and now she had to find out on Reddit that I shared our private life with strangers on the internet. I said, well, at least I didn't go down on a random girl moments before kissing someone I supposedly loved. My ex said she involved another person, the guy whose pee-pee DNA was in my mouth, because I involved another person, my friend that I spoke to about the breakup before the breakup. I got frustrated and said I guess that made us even. My ex disagreed. She said if she wanted to get even, she would have to post her side of the story on Reddit or TikTok. She was saying that to low-key threaten me, but I didn't care. She didn't scare me, not until she said she might accidentally refer to me by my name and surname and username on social media. I said nothing would stop me from making the same mistake and dropping her real name too. She said challenge. Accepted and dared me to drag her name through the mud so she could do the same to me, but apparently worse. I called a timeout and asked what the F she wanted. She insisted that I created another post. You're reading it right now. I was instructed to type the following words from her verbatim. I kissed you after sucking someone else's pee-pee to teach you what someone with balls actually tasted like, because you obviously didn't have the balls to tell me it was over between us. We're both to blame for the bad breakup, but I blame you for most of our relationship problems because you were under the impression that being an introvert meant I was in charge of communication. I confessed to sucking another dude's pee-pee when I was done making out with you, and guess what? I was still doing all the talking. I'm not perfect, but at least I told you what was going on instead of keeping my mouth shut. You can hate me all you want for using a random guy with a random pee-pee to hurt you. However, you've been using me since the beginning of our relationship. I was good enough when you wanted to lose your virginity and enjoy all the perks of having a girlfriend, but as soon as you became more experienced, you realized relationships actually required work. I'll admit, I'm a lot of work. But so were you. Dating a virgin guy with literally zero relationship experience meant I had to take the lead in and out of the bedroom, which wasn't always easy and enjoyable, but I did it because I believed you were worth it. I was wrong. You're just a little boy with a big appetite and a small stomach. Fun fact, you didn't make me CM as much as you think you did.